Some of you can tell by the sound of my voice that I am a mechanic. And you'd be right. I know a thing or two about chassis is what I'm getting at. It's a fun word to say, chassis. So when I chose to be gay, thank you, that's the appropriate response, okay? I did that joke in Utah, and a man on the front row turned to his wife and was like, "See, honey, told ya." I was like, oh no, like, I have set back progress. Like, who knew I was so powerful, right? Now, I am originally from Utah, and I was raised Mormon. What? Oh my gosh, I'm so talented. And growing up Mormon, for those of you unfamiliar, we do this weird thing if you're a Utah Mormon, and we call it trek. So what we will do is we will dress up like our pioneer ancestors. We will go to the middle of Wyoming and push hand carts for 6 days in an effort to feel something, right? And my congregation decided to go full Oregon Trail and have it be the authentic experience, right? So we dressed up like the pioneers did. We put our supplies in the Home Depot buckets like the pioneers did. And while we were crossing the plains, they would have some of us die en route to Zion. We would wake up one morning and I'm like, "Where's David?" And they're like, "David has gone to heaven." I was like, no. But he's 12 and can't tie his shoes. Like, where's David? I'm legitimately concerned. And heaven was the minivan that followed behind, where they got to eat Cheetos and watch Emperor's New Groove. I was like, okay, like, I want to go to heaven right now. Like, show me Yzma, right? So the whole time I'm like, oh, how do I perish? Like, I'm stoked. Like, do I step on a rattlesnake? Okay. Does a swift river take me away? Right? Do I eat too much buffalo meat and get dysentery and die? Like, the possibilities are limitless, okay? And I arose the sixth and final day to being the lone surviving member of my family. Where I had to push that stupid handcart all by myself, right? And I'm pissed. It's so heavy. And I'm like, guys, can we like abandon some of these Home Depot buckets, right? And they're like, no, Ryan, these are people's personal belongings. I was like, okay, can we put them in the minivan, right? Like, so stupid. The first time I told this joke, I was in Mebane, North Carolina, brag, and bet none of you have been there, okay? And a woman on the front row the entire time was gasping, like, oh, no. They do not. And I was like, ma'am, what is going on? And she goes, they do not make you do that. And I was like, ma'am, y'all do Civil War reenactments. Like, we're both big into cosplay, I thought. Like, if anything, I thought you were going to be on my side on this, okay? And being from a small Utah town, was interesting because almost all of my friends and classmates were also Mormon, and people are like, no, but like some of them like were mischievous and they did some drugs and alcohol. It's like, no, none of my friends did drugs or alcohol. And they're like, no, like someone did drugs. I was like, no, no one did drugs or alcohol. And I know this because when I was a senior in high school, my friends staged an intervention for me because I was swearing too much. While we played Foursquare, right? It was very site-specific cursing, right? They're like, I just don't feel the spirit when you serve. I was like, okay, try not losing, Tanner. Like, I don't know what to tell you, okay? And I was very popular in high school, some of you could tell, and I was on student council all 4 years. Listen, they voted for me. Like, who am I to deny them that? And I was very involved. I was also on the girls' basketball team, and I was the manager of the girls' basketball team, right? I was like, how will everyone know I'm super straight? That's it. And the coach was very supportive of me being on the team. Like, she got us, like she got me, like, team T-shirts, right? And on game day, we would all wear our favorite skirts, right? We were just, like, a solid team. And one time in class, she stopped the lesson because the coach was also my biology teacher. And she was like, oh, wait, before I forget, Ryan, I have your pants in my car. What she didn't explain was that she got me a practice uniform, right? which is crazy because like I'm more of a game day girly. And I was like, practice? We talking practice? Okay. That's an Allen Iverson reference for like 3 people. Thank you. You're welcome. And she didn't say any of that. She said, Ryan, I have your pants in my car. And my class reacted accordingly. And she went, oh, no, guys. It's not what you think. Ryan is on the girls' basketball team. I was like, you are not helping me right now. Like, I have a campaign in 2 months. Like, I can't afford a scandal. Like, I don't know.